We're still coming up on the 4th anniversary of Elliot Rodger's Day of Retribution, and I thought I would have a review of the book, My Twisted World. He calls it Elliot Rodger himself called it a manifesto. It's really an autobiography. It's not until the epilogue that you get to the manifesto part. But anyway, he talks about his life from the beginning to end. You know, each chapter it just shows his degeneration into madness. When he hits puberty, that's when things start getting really crazy. And throughout his life, from age 1 to age 22 years, the only way in which he deals with the world is by throwing a temper tantrum, and the story structure is very repetitive. I mean, he talks about women as the enemy. He remembers various details of things about his life that people would forget, a day after it happened. And it's just, his memory is very good, or was very good, because he blew his brains out. But anyway, what we have here is you slowly get to see his degeneration into madness. And if he had spent his life and been able to get girlfriends, would he have done what he had set out to do? Maybe, maybe not, because but then again, he collected injustices. He wanted, people. He made no effort to really approach women. The most he ever did was say hi to one or smile at one. But he never asked a girl out. And anyway, what's interesting is he views himself as the victim. But a lot of the times, he was the victimizer. Like, he would splash people with orange juice, throw juice on people who were unsuspecting people. He shot people with squirt guns filled with orange juice. He really likes to see people covered in orange juice for some reason. But anyway, all this climacted when he tried to push women off of a balcony and ended up getting pushed off himself, and then he got the crap beat out of him. And that happened on Del Playa Street. But anyway, what we have here is that he thinks he obviously thought he was the one being victimized. Did he get what he deserved? Yes? Oh, you said yes. Well, that's pretty much what everybody else thought, except Elliot Rodger. See, Elliot Rodger truly believed that he did not start the fight. It's like these women offended him by talking to guys who were not him. Some people say he was racist and a white supremacist and an alt-right killer. Nobody's going around saying he wasn't racist. He was very, very racist. There wasn't a group of men he didn't like. There wasn't a racial group that he didn't like, that he didn't hate. And as such, what most people not seem to be able to understand is that he didn't believe in the supremacy of the white race. He believed in the supremacy of Elliot Oliver Rodger. And it was just that simple. He believed that Elliot Rodger was superior to all others. And if you read the last 20 pages or so, you will quickly see that his day of retribution didn't go down the way at all like he thought it would. He had this whole elaborate, crazy plan to just kill a bunch of people. I mean, he obviously thought he would be the most prolific spree killer in American history, when in reality he only managed to kill seven people, including himself. Anyway, he had this whole manifesto writing. He clearly wanted his story told. That much is clear. Otherwise, why would he do that? Why would he bother to write all this and then put it and then send it to people that would put him on? Send it to a bunch of people, it was only a matter of time before one of them called the police. Anyway, what happened is that the book is very repetitive and at times rather boring because it just drags on and on and on through pointless crap, like about various details and conflicts between him and his stepmother and shit like that. And anyway, in the grand scheme of things, I'd give the manifesto about 3 stars out of 5 because it's not a bad read, especially if you want to go into forensic psychology. I highly recommend you read it because this may be this is the first and it might very well be the last time a spree killer will write a whole autobiography before he goes out and kills a bunch of people. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.